All right, hey, what's going on, guys? Glenn Rollins here from Madisonville, Louisiana. I'm super excited to have you guys on tonight. We have two very amazing special guests that I've had the ability to partner with and cross-line with, two of the best leaders in the industry. So you guys are definitely in for a treat tonight. But first, I'm just going to share a little bit about why I chose this profession, and then I'll turn it over to these rock stars, and we'll close it out at the end. Guys, if you're a guest, I would definitely stay on to the end, because we do have a surprise for you. This should only take about 18 to 20 minutes. So thank you guys for your time. But guys, first, I chose this profession about 11 years ago. But before that, I was in the military for 7 years. Ended up getting medically retired, jumped out of perfectly good airplanes. Most of you guys have heard my story, but pretty much have every injury known to man. So it has inhibited me from doing a lot of labor jobs or stuff like that. So once I got out of the military, I decided to go to college for 7 years. I became a professional college student. I mean, electronic engineering, exercise science, diet, nutrition, kinesiology, like you name it, I did it. In the process, I accrued about $90,000 in student loan debt. Was living paycheck to, actually worse than paycheck to paycheck. I had negative $165 in my bank account. And I'm sure that those of you who are guests are skeptical, just like I was. I'd been approached by pretty much every single company. Even my sister tried to get me to join her company. But it just came to a point one day where I was like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm tired of, living paycheck to paycheck, taking girls on dates, sharing Dr. Peppers with them. Like, I mean, it was rough back then. I was like, well, let me just give this a shot. Got started on products, fell in love with them. And guys, this is how easy this is. A lot of you think, well, I'm going to have to sell something, or I don't have the time. Like, the reason I did this was to get more time back. And it's not about sales. It's more about sharing products that you love with other people, sharing what they're doing for you. It's just like when you go and see your favorite movie, what do? You talk about it, your favorite Netflix show. Have you guys ever seen the show You? That on March 9th, the next episode of You comes out. We'll probably watch all 5 episodes in one day. Well, it's the same thing. I just got started on products and, shared my mom losing 50 pounds, my brother losing 20 pounds. We really just share stories and think about who can we help, not who can we sell to physically and financially. So I went in with that mindset and just started introducing people to my leaders and got out of the way. In my first 2-week paycheck, made $236. And at the time that was life-changing. And then it quickly went to $1,000, but my goal was only $500 to $1,000 a month. That was before the economy was way better than it is now, but even back then it was kind of bad. And that eventually took me to a 6-figure income. And it's not about me; it's more about the people that I help. So fast forward about 10 years, I started in Bravenly, and guys, this is the best company in the entire world. We're taking off like a rocket ship, over 700% growth since last year. Fastest growing health and wellness company in the business. I'm not going to steal Heather and Cassandra's thunder. I'm going to let them share and then I'll close her out. But with that being said, I'm going to introduce my good friend, Cassandra. She is an absolute rock star. We're not on the same team. She's cross-line sister is what you'd call it. But me and her always reach out to each other for help. And what you'll love about this company, guys, is we all work together as one team in this entire company to take Bravenly to $1 billion company. That is our goal here. So you'll see that with all the leaders in this company. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Cassandra, and she's going to share a little bit more about the products.
Hey, thanks so much for the introduction. Just a little bit about me before I dive into the products and why Bravenly, what attracted me here. Before I got started in our amazing profession of network marketing, I was actually full-time waitress bartender, going to school, college, full-time when I wasn't working to be an accountant. And when I got introduced to our amazing profession and an opportunity, I thought, why not me? What if? And I was really looking and kind of lost for what I was going to do in life and my purpose. And I really wanted to have more choices for myself, to be able to travel, to do things on on my schedule and create my own schedule. And that might not be you. Maybe you just want to make some part-time income, and that's amazing. But just know that this profession, this opportunity, especially what we have here at Bravenly, literally the sky's the limit. And it has allowed me to be full-time, to have all those things and so much more. And I've been able to create multiple, 6 figures, 7 figures in this profession. So with that, there's so many things that attract me to Bravenly, but tonight I'm really just going to talk to you about products. I'm not going to go into every single product. We have videos for that, and we want to keep this short, sweet. But as far as a leader in this profession, there are certain boxes, business boxes that need to be checked off, and that does come with products. And if you are an ingredient junkie, you are like me. I am very much into health and wellness. I care about what I put in my body, and what I share, and ingredients are really important to me. So that needed to be checked off. And you guys want to mute, thank you. And they need to be clean. And what really got me was that these products are actually created by a team of naturopathic doctors, formulated. So they're non-GMO. You're not going to find artificial ingredients. You're going to find integral ingredients. There's herbs, there's adaptogens in there. Nothing artificial, triple tested for heavy metals. The list goes on and on and on. So I really fell in love with that. That was part one. Part two is there needed to be, products that people fell in love with, right? You can have healthy products, but if people don't fall in love, they don't crave them every single day, they're not going to want to take them, right? So we needed products that tasted really good, also with great ingredients. And then, of course, last but not least, they needed to work. And what I mean by that is people needed to get, results on these products. And just so you know, if you haven't taken a look in the testimonial group yet, or our product line, we have quite a few products, which I absolutely love, that we don't have all of our eggs in one basket here, meaning we have options for everyone. So if you're wanting to come in and you want to, share about weight loss, or, you need to help your stress, your mood, your inflammation, maybe it's a total body balance, whatever that is for you, we have something for everyone. And our products actually help address underlying root issues instead of being such a band-aid product, like a lot of products that I've seen out in the marketplace. So with that, our products actually work even better together. So you'll probably see, as you're in the testimonial group, a lot of people are on different bundles here. And I would highly recommend taking a look at that. So our products are craveable. They taste so good with those clean ingredients in there, which again was super, super important to me. When you take a look in the testimonial group, and I want to talk about that too. So when I got introduced to Bravenly back in last May of 2022, there was about 1,000 people in our testimonial group. And now there's over 21,000 people. That's how much growth we've seen just in the testimonial group alone. And we're just going to continue to see that massive growth. Like Glenn said, 700% growth in the company since last May, which is just mind blowing. When you see these testimonials, there is, just like I said, I could go on and on. Your mind will be blown. All different walks of life, all different ages, male, female. For me personally, these products have drastically changed my life. I was really suffering with some hormonal issues. Women on here, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I was actually super bedridden, no medical claims, guys, but a couple days out of the month. And this has literally changed my life from these products. I've also noticed I wasn't really looking for a weight loss journey, but definitely lowering my inflammation, my bloat. I feel really good when I take these products. And not only are they craveable, high impact, but they're also affordable. And from a business perspective, which our speaker is going to talk on next, is I've never seen anything like the highest retention here as far as customer orders go, people wanting to come back and reorder and try new things. And again, the testimonials speak for themselves. So with that, I would definitely pop into the testimonial group, get back with the person that invited you here. Take a look, see, the different products, dive into there. We have amazing tools and videos on that. So with that, Heather or Glenn, sorry, I'm not sure who's I'm passing it to.
Hey, I'll take it and then I'll introduce Heather. But guys, wasn't Cassandra awesome? She's a rock star. If you guys aren't following her, please follow Cassandra. She's very inspirational, guys, and she knows what she's talking about. Definitely somebody to look up to. So thank you for sharing with us, Cassandra. With that being said, I would like to turn it over to my good friend Heather. Honestly, guys, if it wasn't for Heather, I definitely wouldn't be here. Like if I wouldn't have met Heather, I would not be in Bravenly. I wouldn't have joined our last venture. And again, she was a cross-line friend in my last company. And we didn't benefit from each other, but we helped each other. And I love that she has a heart to help other people, no matter who you are. And her testimony is amazing. But when I reached out to her about this amazing company, she was the one that lent an ear first to me. And she said, you know what? It sounds amazing. I'm all in. Let's go. So that being said, I'm going to turn over to my great friend, Heather, Vice President Heather at that. Now it's your turn, my friend.
Thank you so, so much. Wow. Okay. First of all, Heather Fridge, Glenn just introduced me as vice president. All that means is I've just helped a lot of people. Okay. And so I'm here to tell y'all, I'm a mom of 5. My main goal is inside the home. But I found this industry because of a person, and most of the people on this call tonight is because somebody invited you here, right? It's relationships. And so when I said yes to this industry over 12 years ago, it was because I had a friend and she's like, hey, get on this Zoom call. Hey, come look at this, potential opportunity. Come look at these, potential products. And so I trusted someone. The likelihood of you being on here and not trusting someone that invited you is slim to none, right? And so we get to be in a people business. And what I love about Bravenly is that's the heart of who we are. And just like Glenn said, I joined him because of who he was. I joined Bravenly because of who they are. When I got to meet the owner firsthand, when I got to meet corporate staff, when I got to meet these leaders like Cassandra, who you just heard from, and so many others that I see their faces on this call, that's who I joined. Now, I could talk all day like Cassandra did when it comes to health and wellness, because that's where I've been for the last decade, because I have a microbiology degree, because I care about the ingredients, because I care about not only my health journey and having to show up in my life. Fitness, health is the number one thing that people lay their head down on at night and worry about, right? And guess what number 2 is? And I might have gotten that wrong. They're about 1 and 2. Okay. The second thing is finances. And so when I found a vehicle that could help me financially, that could help me physically, but I could also use that vehicle to help people in my life that God has given me stewardship over, I knew that this is what I was born to do. And I was skeptical. I thought that you had to be an expert in this field to do well. My journey has gone from just taking the products as a customer and falling in love with the products to now building a team of leaders. We're expanding international, but it's all part of your journey. And most of that is personal development, right? If you're here to level up in any area of your life, we have personal development with a comp plan. Okay. And I'm here to tell you, even if it's an extra $100 a month, what if it's the extra $100 that pays for your product that actually gets you up in the morning to be able to be present in the morning for your kids or your husband or your wife, right? Like, we are here for a purpose. We're here for impact, and you cannot do that. You cannot do what you're called to do without feeling good and without stressing, without some kind of security of your financial being. And so Bravenly has done that for our family. We, during COVID, everybody had a hit. My husband, he was the primary provider for our home. The extra money that I was making from this industry was a bonus until it wasn't. Until the economy crashed and our security was at the expense of the government. Our security was at the expense of something that maybe we couldn't control. And I knew that when I laid my head down at night and I was able to bring an extra 6 figures into my home with this network marketing business, my husband finally was like, okay, this is real, right? This is real. Because how many of y'all have skeptical husbands, or how many men on this call are like, I want to see the money, right? And so when I saw what this industry could do and how it lifted that load of stress off of my husband and it floated our family of 7, I knew that this was not just for me, but it was for every single person, whether they wanted to make an extra $100 or if they wanted to make $20,000 a month, because we have people here all throughout the spectrum, and it's perfect for your season, exactly how you want. And the reason why this works, because there's a lot of different things out there and we've all seen it. But the reason why this works and some of the other things you have to jump some hurdles and get through some things is because we have the people, we have the integrity. This company is built on integrity, impact, and courage. And we get to be brave and show up, but we also get a team that walks behind us, that they hold our hand and they say, you know what, today we're going to do step 1. And today, this is what this business looks like. And as we journey together, we get to grow together, and it all goes back to relationships. So there's somebody that invited you here tonight that they cared enough about you to say, hey, you know what? We don't have all the answers, but we're going to do it together. And it's so much fun when you get to do it with someone, right? And then there's going to be people in your life. When you say yes to this, you're going to start feeling good. You're going to feel like the best version of yourself. And they're going to say, what happened? Because that is real. What happened? And we get to share that with them. And we get to take them under our wing. And we get to basically have exponential growth. And so vice president, all that means is I've helped a lot of people make a little bit of money, or a little people make a lot of money, whatever you want to say it. But we're doing it for a much bigger purpose, because money is just a tool. You can either be owned by it or you can use it as a resource to grow so many incredible areas in your life, right? And so I'm thankful that you're here. I'm thankful that you showed up, because that means something. Don't leave here without getting your questions answered. Maybe you want to be the 80%ers that just sign up and want to take the products. That's a great start. We're going to help you get started with the person that I invite you tonight. We're going to help you get the best breakthrough for your health. Maybe you're here and you're like, you know what? I've heard about this industry. Maybe I've been in this industry. I haven't seen the success that I want. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Get your questions answered, because we have all been there. And we're just normal people that can help you. And we're going to be truthful with you. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We don't have to. We know what we have. But tonight, we want to make sure that you didn't just show up, but that you feel like you got all the information you needed to make a decision. And so I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to share with y'all. I'm going to give it back to Glenn. Thank you, Cassandra. You're amazing. Thanks, Glenn, for all your incredibleness. The reason why I'm here too is because of you. And so I'm ever grateful for you.
Thank you, Heather. You're amazing as always. I appreciate you. That was very powerful. Guys, I'm going to just touch on some highlights about Bravenly, and then for about 1 minute. So stick on. Again, got a present for you if you guys are a prospect. And then we'll open it up to questions. So go ahead and be writing your questions down. So just to touch on some things, guys, this company, 75% of the volume that comes from our company is from happy customers ordering the products. We have about an 85% reorder rate. There's a lot of companies out there that most of the volume comes from just reps placing orders. So I just want to touch on that, guys. Globally, Forbes said the best time to join a company is during global expansion and a new product release. We just went into Canada on February 27th and started phase 1, which is super exciting. And if you guys have not tried our product, Rush Extreme, it just came out a couple of weeks ago. Guys, get back with the person who invited you on here and get it from them. Trust me, is one of the best products I've ever tried in my life. One thing that attracted me to this company, guys, is the resources. Resources for days. Like, we no longer have to be the tool. We no longer have to sacrifice being away from our family. We simply just plug people into the resources. Timing of the company, there's only 4,800 reps. When I joined, there was 4 people in the state of Louisiana. I think there's maybe 41 people now, guys. So guys, know we are not saturated, and we're right in that S curve in the sweet spot. We pay back 55% back to of every product that leaves the warehouse back to the reps, when most companies do 35%. Go to businessforhome.org and type in whatever company that you're in. You'll see the difference, guys. Another one thing I want to touch on, guys, is we have no set pay here. We have uncapped pay. I think that that's huge because a lot of people, they need to know that. We get paid 5 times in a month. So every Monday is definitely like Christmas for us guys. One thing with our compensation plan, it doesn't matter if you're good at building teams or if you're good at selling products. You can make a significant amount of income if you're good on the selling side or the business builder side, guys. And I will end with, we do have CEO collaboration guys here. There's companies I've been a part of where even though I was very up in the company, like I could not tell you, I had to shout across the room at the CEO, like there's no way that you could be close to them. We have closeness to the CEO guys, which is awesome. Collaboration. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it because we promised to keep these to 20 minutes, guys. But look, here's the deal. This is the very beginning in Bravenly. So yes, we've been here about 8 months, but I promise you, this is the beginning. It is like a rocket ship. And if you have you guys that are on here, you have a chance to be the face of Bravenly. Okay. I guarantee you that not many people have heard of this in your network. Okay. I've been a part of companies. I'll just throw it out there. Melaleuca, like I reached out, 55% of my audience was already a customer, guys. You have the chance to be the face of Bravenly. Why not get in now when the getting is hot? And I'm confident, guys, if you give us 90 days, you team up with me, Shaban, Cassandra, Carly Foster, whoever invited you on this Zoom here, guys. If you give us 90 days to run with us, you will look back and your life is going to be changed forever, guys. So with that being said, if you're a prospect on here, I am going to personally reimburse the first 2 people that enroll $25 back. If you guys decide to hop on board and you love what you heard and you want to get a kit, I will be reimbursing you $25 back, guys. Our next call will be next Thursday. So if you love what you heard and you got people in mind that maybe could use some extra income, maybe better health and wellness, every Monday and Thursday, we're going to be doing these calls at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourself or you can type it in the comments. I know everybody's